What's going on, guys? Christian here from CK Wraps. Now today I'm wrapping the last piece here on the Audi S8 interior. I'm wrapping it in Hexus Chrome. Very hard stuff to use. A little complicated. It's very intricate to do interior panels, but I've done the whole thing. There's actually a ton done here. It matches the exterior. It looks amazing. I'm going to show you the whole thing when it's finished. Now, don't forget to check out my new website, ckwraps.com. I'll put a link in the top corner and in the description below for you. Exclusive 4K content, up-close videos, discussion board. You guys can ask me questions, location board, sponsors, $500 gift card giveaway from Vvivid, $5 $100 gift card giveaways from me. So again, we're trying to make it awesome. I want to bring a community together. Check it out, guys. Again, links are there for you. Now, basic standard stuff. Wipe the panel down with isopropyl alcohol. We're using 70%, nothing too abrasive. We want to make sure that we strip off any armor all or any cleaners or anything like that that has been used on an interior. And because a lot of people do clean their interiors with that sort of stuff, it's going to make it really slick if there happens to be something on there, and we're not going to get very good adhesion. As you can see here, I've already done this piece here. There's a bit of a wave to this carbon fiber. It doesn't, you can actually kind of see it through the film, which is weird. I can see this crisscross pattern through the film. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not. Anyways, we're going to get to this. This piece comes all the way across the top here, bends down here. We're just going to use a flat piece to do this. So we want to size up our piece, make sure we've got enough film. And then I'm going to cut off some excess a little bit over here. All right. We need a knife, we need a squeegee, and we need a heat gun. Not a whole lot when it comes time to do this. Let's remove the actual release liner, which is plastic. We're going to get that off. I don't want it to touch anything, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to place it this way, actually, on the film, on the panel. Make sure we're good end to end. So let's just give it a quick little wrap around end to end. We're good. Let's make sure we're good top to bottom. Was a little bit low there. It's very sticky stuff, okay? So we have to be very careful when we do this. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to try and squeeze as much as I can, but I do have to stretch this film slightly, okay? So we're going to be trimming out some of it, and I don't want to poke a hole into the back seat of the car. I want to make sure that we don't do that, so I'm going to pull the film back and do that. And then I'm going to remove the release liner. I want to stay below the actual trim piece. Give myself a little extra just for a buffer. Let's scrap that. This is actually the very last piece of film that I have, so I'm glad it's over. We've just made it, getting it all done. Right now, I cut a slit in the film and then I tear it in kind of a zigzag pattern if possible. And then what I'll do is I'll just stick that piece there, but I have the actual cap exposed here, the edge of it, and I can slide my blade in between. I find this is the fastest way to do it with this particular film, if you happen to be using it. Didn't tear off the way I wanted it to. It's okay, we'll go back and we'll go remove some more. We just want to make sure that we're not putting our blade where we're going to be wrapping the panel. Anywhere exterior wise is okay. All right, this is looking pretty awesome. I'm going to zoom the camera in so you can get some better detailed video of what is actually happening here, because this is very precise cutting, okay? Let's do it. I do hope you can see most of it. Most of it's going to lie on this side anyways. Like if you do what you do to this side, you're going to do to the other side too, okay? What we need to do here is we need to take the film, bring it back slightly. I'm just going to lift it quick because it doesn't like to be lifted all that much, and I want to pull it tight across. Okay, we're getting tighter here, which means the film is pulling itself around the actual panel. That's what you want. As I get down to the end, I'm just looking to see where I have to go with the tension. You lock it right through the middle. Beauty. So I'm happy with that. We're going to do that to the other side over here. I'm not going to move the camera for this one. I actually have the seat in an awkward position already to allow you to be able to see get a better perspective. So I'm not doing myself any favors with the seat position right now, especially for this side right here. It would be a little bit easier if I had the film or had the seat back just a little bit more. But I wanted to move it forward to get that better perspective with the camera. And I'm locking it through the middle here. Perfect. All right, so what we can see here, we can see our edges. We see all our edges all the way around. Now what we want to do is we want to take our squeegee, and I'm going to lift up off of the edge, and I want to tuck all this in. I'll probably use the hard edge of the squeegee is better, just to make sure I'm getting good solid coverage in these recesses. If you missed a tiny bit of this, that's probably the end of the world, because it's black carbon fiber on a black car, and it's just going to look black. So I wouldn't stress too much if you missed a sliver, but again, we always try to go for maximum coverage. It's not always possible, but we do our best. Now, does this panel come off? I honestly have no idea. I never tried at all. I didn't think that I needed to take it off to do a good job here. So as I get down to the corner there, we make a nice little marking. Right down here, I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut a slit to separate the tab. I want to make a nice little relief cut. What I'm going to do here now is pull the film back a bit and then just find the predominant edge of that trim on the top here, the silver trim that's there. So I'm going to double check. I think I'm actually over it too far. That's right here. Okay. So it's right here. I was wondering why I was getting air there. Again, very precise cutting. We poke through, and we do not want to push hard, okay? Pushing hard will result in damages. There's a nice little space that is here for this one. But I mean, the chances of you guys wrapping an Audi S8 interior, if you're having one yourself, is probably pretty low. Again, we're kind of doing the same thing for most vehicles, right? This is what I'm just showing you is what you can and can't do in the long run. Make sure I didn't feel like I went through there. There we go. Pull the film off very delicately. Let's get a little piece out of here. There we go. I'm sure there's enough space in here that if you had a little excess, you could probably tuck it. I haven't tried. I just cut it very close. So I want to alleviate some tension down here. I'm letting the film come back. I'm going to get my trusty wrap stick out and pull the film back just so I can define this edge slightly right here. So I want to start this cut right now. Cutting towards my hand is probably not a good idea. Good. Got a little excess film down here. Let's trim it off. Be very careful. Alright, let's cut some more of this up here. And I'm staying right in the gap. It's very difficult to do this, but we just take our time. Okay, so I'm going to stop for a second, and I'm going to make sure I define this line really, really well. So the safest bet is to use the wrap stick or a tucking tool of some kind. It really helps define this line. I don't do the whole thing all at once because by the time I get back to this area, it may have already like moved a little bit or something. So I always just do like an increment at a time. It's just personally my preference. Because you can see that I constantly go over it all the time to make sure that we've got good coverage. You know, we can define our lines and see everything where we need to be cutting. This way we don't make any mistakes. You can see as I start removing that, we're looking pretty damn pretty here. I'm going to finish up down here, even though it's a bit darker. Leave the light on that side for you guys. like the bigger squeegee for the bigger areas, and then the smaller squeegee for the smaller ones. Meaning the wrap stick. I'm going to use my flashlight on my phone. To actually see what's going on here. It's really difficult. I'm going to get my hands, I'm going to use my left hand to do this cut. Good. I just need to do a little bit of it because I couldn't reach all the way. Again, I'm just using my flashlight here. Stop there. It's getting awkward as far as the cut goes. Back in the little space again. Using the extra light. Lighting is very important. As you can see, I need it. Good. So that's all done. And then I'm going to go and define the line down here. Keep that cut going. This will be easier on the top side. And the bottom one. The bottom was a little more tricky, hard to reach. I'm going to start exactly where I was. You never just guess, you always keep checking. Done. So now we're going to go over with a bit of heat, clean it up a little bit, and that's it. Let me grab the heat gun. With the heat gun, you want to be super careful. We don't want to burn the interior. So, again, soft plastics, especially that. The seat's very soft. So we're going to fan it with heat, keep it moving. Point it into the air when you're not using it. Get my wrap stick flex in there, get that little detail on the bottom here. And we're good. Right. Just going to tuck that little bit in. There's a little space there. Perfect. That's it. Alright guys, I hope this video was informative and helpful to you. I'm doing a few panels on the interior, just showing you how it's done. They do range in shapes and sizes and complexity and that sort of thing, and depends on the material that you're actually using too. We're using the most complicated material to use today. Would be easier, again, in finishes that are just less delicate to install. Again guys, I have my website posted in the top corner and in the description below, ckwraps.com. Check it out if you want some exclusive videos. Otherwise, I'll see you in an upcoming video. Thank you for watching again. I appreciate it. Take care.